Northeast Minneapolis Arts Association holds its annual Art-A-Whirl starting this weekend, starting tonight.
Yep, it's an open studio tour in Northeast Minneapolis, and Kylie is getting a preview this morning live at Solar Arts Building. Hi, Kylie.
Hi, Kim. Yeah, this weekend is so much fun for people who love the arts or who maybe just want to come out to Northeast and have a great time. And we are so excited to have one of the artists who will be featured at Art-A-Whirl this year. We have Ted with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me a little bit about, for people who haven't been, what is Art-A-Whirl like?
It's just huge. Yeah. There are people everywhere. There's first and foremost art, open studios. So it's the largest open studio event in the United States. And then with all the arts, there's also several breweries in Northeast Minneapolis, so you can grab a beer. And then food trucks. So the core, the center of it is art, but there's a lot of auxiliary things going on around it, and it's just a great weekend.
So we're at the Solar Arts Building right now, but you can walk all throughout Northeast Minneapolis and find different pieces of art on display?
Yep, it runs the gamut. There's absolutely every type of art imaginable out there, from visual arts. There's a lot of performing arts.
I noticed your art has a specific theme to it. We're looking at some of your pictures right now.
Yeah, a lot of my art centers around my obsession with fishing. So I am a fly angler, and I grew up in southwestern Montana, so fly fishing is sort of in my blood. And about 10 years ago, somebody said, hey, why don't you paint fish? I'm like, hey, that's not a bad idea. I should do that. And I've been doing it for about 10 years now, and it's my favorite thing to paint. And even if I do a landscape, it's a landscape of a place I went fishing. So.
And they're beautiful. The detail is absolutely incredible. As an artist, what is it like to be a part of something like Art-A-Whirl, where you've just got people coming through all weekend, maybe checking out your work for the first time?
It's really exciting to be able to share my work. You know, a lot of times artists work alone, and you don't have a chance to see people's reactions. So it's a lot of fun for me to see people responding to the artwork. It's a good opportunity, hopefully, to sell some artwork. So most of all of the work here is that's on display for many of the artists is for sale. So it's a chance to kind of get out there and show your stuff, and it's just fun. I mean, I usually can sneak away for a little bit, and I go enjoy looking at some other art too. And that's a lot of fun.
And art seems to be the biggest driver when we're looking at Northeast Minneapolis, so it's no accident that it's here in this neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely. So Northeast Minneapolis is definitely, I think there's some article somewhere basically said it's the #1 arts district in the United States, and I would totally agree with that. It's a great place for the arts, and that's really the driver, I think, of what is happening, the exciting things that are happening in Northeast.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for getting up early. I know you've got a long day. He's actually heading to teach art after this, right, at a high school?
Anwatin Middle School.
Oh, middle school.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, Ted, thank you so much. I know Art-A-Whirl gets started at 5 o'clock tonight all across Northeast Minneapolis, but it also goes throughout the weekend as well. So you've got Saturday and Sunday. A lot of it is outside, but then there are some spots that are inside as well. So I know that Saturday, not the best weather, but it looks like we'll have some dry spots for people to get out and enjoy this weekend.
Yeah, and I know Art-A-Whirl, there's a lot of indoor stuff you can do too, so it's not all walking around
Absolutely.
outside. All right, Kylie, thank you. This weekend is your chance to get an open studio tour in Northeast Minneapolis.
Art-A-Whirl is huge, dozens of locations, hundreds of artists all over the place.
It's so cool.
Kylie Bearse live at Solar Arts Building this morning. One of my favorites. Hi, Kylie.
Hi, Jason. Yeah, just about an hour ago, we were upstairs. We were looking at all of the art, and now we're downstairs. We are in Indeed Brewing this morning. We are so happy to have one of the co-owners with us. Tom, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we love art, and we know that this is all about the art, but you guys provide an important part as well, the beer to go along with, some of the viewing.
Yeah, beer, music, food. I mean, we've got it all over here this weekend, and so do a lot of other breweries and a lot of other places in Northeast. So.
Tell us a little bit about Art-A-Whirl. For people who haven't been before, it's kind of spread out all over Northeast Minneapolis. You can walk to all these different locations.
Yep, Art-A-Whirl keeps growing and changing. I mean, it's going on for decades. It's definitely all about the art. We've got over 600 artists that are showing their art that you can go in their studios this weekend. But there's also lots of music, and music is art too, and we've got a lot of music down here as well. Basically, you can set out on foot this weekend, and you can hit up a lot of great places, drink some great beer, hear some great tunes, see some great art. So,
how important is art to the community of Northeast Minneapolis? Because it seems to kind of be, kind of the underlying heartbeat here.
Absolutely. I mean, this is an area of makers. That's kind of what I like to say. And, you see Northeast Minneapolis, all these people making beer, making art. We have distillers. And that's really what it's all about. When we first started our brewery, if you look at our original kind of business plan and mission statement, that's one of the things that we talk about is that there's artists around here, and we felt like we would fit in well with that. So.
Okay, so you've been doing Art-A-Whirl for a few years now. What's your favorite part about it?
Well, Art-A-Whirl's a lot of work for our staff, and so I kind of like the week after when everybody's sort of like, all right, good, we get the brewery put back together. But we do really look forward to this weekend. We have a lot of fun. We do whatever we can just to make sure people have a good time, and that's great for us. So
I see some art actually on the walls inside the brewery. Is that something that's fun for you to kind of be able to show off local artists inside?
Yeah, I mean, our brand has always been pretty, artful, I guess. We've always used a local artist named Chuck Yu, and so we proudly display his art, and he'll be here this weekend as well. So you want to come down and meet Chuck Yu, it's a great spot to do it, yeah.
Okay, I see a giant tent set up outside. You've got a beautiful patio, but it looks like you're expanding for this weekend?
Yep. We grow into the parking lot to accommodate everybody. I mean, last year we had like 4,000 or 5,000 wristbands on Saturdays, so people show up like crazy down here. And so, yeah, we have a big tent in case we do get a little bit of weather, but, Art-A-Whirl's a juggernaut. Nothing's going to slow it down this weekend.
Absolutely. Okay, good luck this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be out here, I think tonight, maybe pop over on Sunday as well, because it really is all about just exploring the different places of Northeast Minneapolis. So it's tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. And I've been before, and you can go a couple of different days and still just kind of take in different parts of the neighborhood.
Yeah, Kylie, it's one of my favorite events of the year, and it is nice. It doesn't matter, if it's raining or the sun shining, because you can be indoors or outdoors. And of course, beer makes everything better too. All right, Kylie, thank you.